Hi guys, welcome to just like a new Rivals video. I haven't made a Rivals video before. Also, I haven't done a video with a webcam, and I haven't made a video using this PC. So I literally just set everything up, just because I want to talk about Marvel Rivals, if I'm being honest, because there's so much to talk about, right? But yes, this is a cheerless video, specifically talking about, it's just talking about between Diamond and GM rank, and I'm just ranking the characters, right? And if we look at the tiers, right, it won above all, right, these, right, because I don't like when other rivals, I don't like when people put best in slot, worst in slot, because it's just because they're the best in their role doesn't actually mean that they're better than the characters under them. So it's I don't like that, right? But basically, these are the characters that are actually just busted beyond anything. They're literally broken, right? The Thanos, these are characters that you don't need to ban, but if we had 4 bans, these are the next characters, right? And then we have the solid. And what I mean by solid is that these characters are consistent, and they're not necessarily too hard to play, but you can still get value on them consistently. It's just the value ceiling is not the highest, right? A Dead or Diddy, I know that this sounds crazy, but everyone knows what I mean, right? This character is either dead or they are actually ruining the lobby. They are terrorizing the lobby. They are literally dead, or they are just going to be oh my gosh, don't mind this. But literally, they're so hard to deal with, right? And then we have Xbox One. Okay, look, I owned the Xbox One, but we all know the Xbox One was terrible. Literally trash. We all know the Xbox One was trash. And this is coming from someone who mained Xbox One growing up, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try to go in order. Also, mind you, I'm going to rant beyond belief, because I'm trying to center my content around things that allow me to rant. So, again, mind you, I'll make sure to make it very obvious, but I'm talking about Diamond and GM, because these are the ranks I'm in, right? Okay, right. Just starting with Adam. This is a very interesting character, and I want to put him in Dead or Diddy, right? And and the reasoning is that I have seen it possible to run him in a 2-2-2 comp, but the problem with Adam is I feel like he just needs that other person in the backline with him to actually get value. Otherwise, why not just play Luna? Luna does more damage, right? Luna does more damage, and she can do more healing, right? The ult is very good, but in Diamond, most of the time, they're ulting at a very bad time, in a very bad place, or the ult's just terrible, right? You just ult and then die again. It's why would you even rage bait your teammates, right? You're either rage baiting the enemy team, or you are just rage baiting your actual team, right? So it's I would just say this character is very good in the right hands, but even if there's an Adam main, he's either perma-dead or he's Diddy. There is really no in-between there, right? Going with Angela, I want to say that she's solid, right? Invises in Diamond GM don't know how to... They don't even know that she counters this character. I'm just gonna, look, Invis is my most played character, but I haven't played her in seasons, right? Or I haven't mained her. But I hop on Invis, I put this character out of the lobby. Literally, this free eats, bro. The Angela does nothing, right? She might not die because the team is really bad at, doing anything, but she's not gonna kill no one, really. But if the Invis is banned, it starts to get really tricky to deal with her in in the actual Diamond GM. But if she's not able to push you off the map, I just kind of feel like she's not doing really anything too crazy other than just being annoying, right? But she also hasn't been able to terrorize a lobby since like last season. Like I haven't had an MVP Angela since like last season or the season before that. She has literally done nothing, right? A black cat. If you already have this character Lord, you're actually safe, right? This character is becoming the go-to Smurf character that I'm seeing so far. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it's really hard because a lot of people that play this character are terrible, or they are just on or they're on their ult as smurfing, right? So I don't know where to put this character, right? Because she's really good in the elo, but no one has actually properly ranked knows how to play this character. But if you do, she's literally Thanos, right? She doesn't deserve a ban, but the team just doesn't know what to do against her, right? No one knows what to do against her, right? So with that, I want to put her in Dead or Diddy because it's like, I have seen, okay, these characters are notorious for not wanting to swap because it's a new character, obviously, but there are times where they're actually cooking up, right? And she's a dive character, so it's like, it's very annoying for anyone, especially in this rank and also under, to actually deal with this character. So yeah, she's either feeding or she is eating well. I'm not gonna lie to you. BP Xbox One. Xbox One. This character is trash, and I am so thankful they're trash because I'm so sick. I was so sick of banning this character. His design's terrible. Like, he's literally a burst DPS whose only job is to actually be annoying. There is nothing else this character does. They're either doing nothing or they're being maximally annoying. And they have so much AoE damage. Right? Like, bro, imagine if Daredevil did massive AoE damage. Like, okay, even if this character dies to thing, which most things don't even know how to counter this BP, but that's not why he's in Xbox One. But, like, even then, it's like, bro, if you need a specific character to counter a character, the character's design's terrible, right? Right? Like, I'm not necessarily saying that every single character has to be able to, you know, have counterplay in the most equal sense of the term of counterplay. But I'm saying the character shouldn't literally need the thing to literally counter. They should not literally need Namor to actually counter, because that ruins bans, bro. There's a BP on my team trying to ban the thing. No! I'm not trying to BP trade. I'm not trying to dive trade. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? So it's like, I don't like that design. It's just bad for the game overall. Right? But the reason why that I think BP is Xbox One, and I would even say the king of Xbox One, is because, like, if the team just locks in, like, I don't even mean play better. I just literally mean that they open their ears, first thing. They actually, they just take time to acknowledge BP is attacking my team. Even if it isn't me, they're attacking the person next to me. This character dies, right? The reason why that he thrives is literally just because that people don't, they just ignore their one support fighting for their life against the BP. But if the support's good enough, they could, like, dude, they could, like, they win the 1v1. Like, I hop on Luna, I put BP 6 feet under, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hop on Invis, free eats, bro. You hop on a C&D, free eats, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And if it's a 2v1, he's losing every single 2v1, right? Even on Rocket, it's really hard to kill me on Rocket, bro. Right? Because I could jump on the walls. I can also do, like, I could also do my SL feel, and I could dash away. It's like, it's not the worst. Oh yeah, bro. If I hop on lowkey, I'm just saying, right? So it's like, I just don't really have. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on Ultron. Right? So it's like, there's too much things in the game to deal with him, and even if you don't have those right characters, just simply acknowledging the fact there is a BP in your backline attacking anybody, he dies immediately, right? It's not even long enough to really stall anything. He just gets CC'd once and he's dead. Like, literally an invis sleep and he's out of the lobby, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dead or 100%, right? Right? And here's the thing, right? A lot of people say It like a lot of people say it like a lot of people say this character is just complete trash. I will say she is booty, right? But the thing is if you play her correctly, which I have seen, I have even done it myself, where you play where you play two ranged characters, right? You could play Phoenix, and you could play this character Widow. If the Phoenix shoots anyone, bro, she could one-shot. She literally one-shots. Anyone that gets shot by Phoenix, which does AoE damage, she could one-shot. No one really does it. But I've done it myself, and I have also seen some people do it. It's actually toxicity, right? Because it's like, you can't run single dive, right? Because it's like, dude, if you're playing BP, or if you're playing dive, would you actually want to solo dive against a Widow Phoenix backline? Hell no. The answer is hell no. Right? So you have to play multiple dives, but no one is able to coordinate like enough to actually take it down. And and even then, like, that's just assuming two characters on the team in general, right? So it's like, I think that she can easily feast if you have good aim, and if you also have another head person on your team to help you get the people low enough to be one shot, right? Like, you don't even need Mantis damage boost, right? As long as this character is not getting like just feasted on, they could definitely get some picks, right? They could definitely get some picks. They could definitely rage bait, but I don't think that they're super good enough to actually take over a lobby. But they could rage bait a specific person enough to make the enemy team throw. Right? I have seen teams crumble I've seen teams crumble just because I just keep targeting the same person in their backline to make them rage quit, and then they think, oh, well, if I hop on Widow, I could Widow diff. And if I don't diff, then I'm gonna just sit, then after that, like, I'm gonna just sit and spawn as Widow. It works every time. Right? Also, she's also very strong against Iron Man, right? Which Iron Man is an actual, like, he literally is toxicity. So yeah, like, she could actually be pretty decent in this rank. Again, dead or diddy, right? Okay, bro, talking about Blade, Xbox One. How are you worse than BP? Right? A lot of people say, oh, well, he's actually, like, okay in low elo. Every character's okay in low elo, bruh. But what character isn't, bro? The characters that take a little bit of skill? But, like, literally, this character, I've never died to Blade. The only time I've ever in my life died to Blade is his ult. And it's literally just because the rest of his team is doing so much to where this ult, it just so happens to be the thing to actually kill me. But it's not the thing actually doing anything, right? Like, if you ban every single support in, like, if you ban every single support in, like, in the game, and then you force people to play a Luna, then yeah, you can get some value on certain maps with these bans with his ultimate. But other than that, this character is utter cheat. Like, I feel like he is one of the only characters where it's like no one could know there's even a Blade on your team or the enemy team, and no one knows, because what is he doing? He's literally doing nothing. Like, just literally play anything else, right? Like, why play him over Deadpool, over any Deadpool? Think about that. Why would you play Blade over any Deadpool? Anyways, I don't know what I just did there, but okay. Captain America is solid, right? Like, he's like the same thing as Angela, where he's being maximally annoying, but he's not doing anything to actually like he's not doing nothing too crazy, right? He's not necessarily in your face. He's not in your face making. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I can't talk. But he's not doing nothing to, like, force out a win, but he's doing so much to, like, basically just min-max the chances of things happening, which I think is a good character balance, right? He doesn't have to literally be broken, as in have 50 finals, no deaths, right? But at the same time, Cap is still very annoying. But I'm not gonna lie, if the Cap is not as seasoned, Invis could terrorize him, bro. Like, I've played Invis, and it's, like, it hurts. Like, I don't play Cap at all. But, like, I see the effort the Cap wants to put in, and it's like, when I hear his shield break, and then he runs away, and then like I push him back, I genuinely feel a part of myself leave, right? Because it's like I just know that I just cooked everything about him. Like it's just over. Like I just feel bad, honestly, right? But yeah, I just think he's solid. Is C and D, which I don't know why there's so many. C and D. This character's Thanos, right? They're not as good as they were last season, and because of the alt change. But also, like, I just don't feel like they're as strong as they were. Like, I don't know what it was, but I just kind of feel like people are adapting to how this character plays. But dude, do not get me wrong. Her ult can still get things done, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it can still get things done. The actual cape, oh my gosh, bro, the cape, bro. Dude, I play Phoenix. The amount of times that I get Cloak and Dagger to 1 HP, then I ult, and then they fade away. The whole team fades away. Or, oh my gosh, dude, I feel bad for Jeff players. Like, Jeff eats it, then the whole team fades away. Like, bro, like, dude, that's toxicity. Like, dude, I have a clip of where I'm just shooting Cloak and Dagger in the head, and they're not looking at me, and they're just not dying. Like, they literally throw a bubble down, they just keep healing their team. And then they finally get low, they just fade away. And it's like 10 seconds have passed, and I literally have to reload my weapon, or I have to escape. Or I just die, right? Because the moment that they turn around and they use the cape on me, I'm basically dead because I have to reload. Toxicity, right? This character's still Thanos, just because they're ult, and that they're so easy to play. But, dude, they're not make or breaking games as much, but they definitely can still make or break with their actual, like, util, right? Daredevil. Again, Diamond GM. Daredevil. I would not say that he is a one above all, right? And the reason why that I say that is because Daredevil takes skill to use, right? He's not necessarily the super easiest, but he does take a lot of patience. He does take a lot of timings, and he does take a decent amount of game sense and skill. But the amount of CC that could hit him could just completely ruin it, right? And he's not like BP where he's doing AoE, where he's doing AoE damage to put so much pressure that the backline's just overwhelmed and they don't know what to do, right? It's just very simple. CC him, kill him, it's over, right? But the reason why he's so high is because he is the server admin of information. You cannot off-angle with this character in the game. You do not want to 1v1 him on an off-angle, right? And that, simply enough, can actually shut down a lot of characters that are actually played in this rank. And his ult can still get a bunch of damage. And if the Daredevil is good, and there is no one trying to counter him, because mind you, he is a rage bait character. Every character in the Thanos is literally maximum rage bait on like a consistent basis, to where you can make people start throwing because you keep targeting this one person, right? Like, dude, that is a genuine way to play the game. That actually works, right? Okay. If we're talking, you know what, bro? I don't care. Every single Deadpool is here. Again, Diamond GM, every Deadpool is here, right? I haven't actually played the actual, I haven't actually played the actual in DPS pool, but I've played the rest of them a lot this season. Literally, just farm MVPs. It's harder to get wins because it's like you're doing so much that the team doesn't recognize that you're doing, even though you could have the craziest stat lines, with which I do have the craziest stat lines on on these characters. And if my team was somewhat competent, we are running through almost any lobby, almost any team comp. Literally, if you can get good at this character, at any of them, or even just all three, you are running the lobby. You cannot die. You cannot die. You do so much damage. You're causing the backline to have so much anxiety because half the people don't even know what Deadpool does, let alone to actually tell the difference between any of the Deadpools. So you have maximum insight on everything that's happening. And it's like, if you play Deadpool well, no one knows what to do against you. Genuinely, no one knows what to do against you. Your team doesn't even know what you're doing, but they know that, but they just know something that they do know that, okay, they know that something is working. Jesus, bro, talking. But the only downside is that if you don't cook on Deadpool in less than 5 seconds, people are going to beg you to switch. So that may knock him down, maybe, just because of that, like, you could be rage baiting your team, that's low-key making them want to throw. Or they actually think that you're throwing, even though that at the end of the game you could have the best stats in the lobby, but they might still think that you're throwing somehow. So, outside that, literally one of the best characters in this rank. Like, actually. Like, actually. Doctor Strange, he's definitely in this one above all, right? This is the server admin, right? He makes or breaks every game. He has the TP. He has this big ass shield. He can actually kill through a support ult. He has a lot of damage. He is one of the best solo tanks in the game, especially in this rank. What more do you want? What else can Doctor Strange do by himself? Like, dude, as a Hela player, which, hold on. You know what? I'm going to just skip straight to Hela, and I'm putting her in solid, right? And it's literally because Diamond GM is, mind you, I am a Hela hitscan main, bro. When I see Doctor Strange, genuine tears. It's almost every game. It's almost every game. There is a Doctor Strange Invis. That is the combo I don't want to see because there's too much shields. Hela has 10 shots, bro. I don't know how many shots it takes to break the shield, but no one else is breaking the shield but me, and I can't hit no one behind him. I can't. And then if I try to off angle, I have to deal with Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman. And if I try to ult, dude, no one shoots Doctor Strange when he tries to block my ult with his hands. Can we please? I will literally comment. And it's literally just because of this character. Dude, Mag is super annoying, but so much less people play him. But Doctor Strange is so played, and he has so much abilities that are so annoying. They are so annoying, right? The only downside is that he could be last alive, holding his shield out, and we need a TP. Other than that, Doctor Strange, like, that's the only downside. That's the only downside to this character, right? You know what? He's literally going above Deadpool. He's literally going above Deadpool because it's like he's so annoying. He's so annoying. His ult has so much solo carry. His TP so much solo carry. He can literally solo tank, right? If you have a solo tank on your team, this is the tank that you want. Either this or Groot. But even then, Groot, like, bro, if Groot is unbanned, which I don't know how that ever happened. 2 Groots, that's a little toxic. You're rage baiting both teams. There's just too much walls. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Doctor Strange there. And yes, I'm putting Hela here because she has 10 bullets, bro. Her 2-shot is basically gone. You literally need a damage boost, right? Which is insane because it's already hard enough to kill backlines, right? Like, dude, I shoot 55 out of 100, right? That's my average, right? And I hit the head around, and what was it? Head 25 to like, yeah, like, I think it's like around there. It is so hard to kill people at range. It's because there's so much things going on the screen. I have to hit 2 back-to-back headshots and also a body shot. Like, and that's just assuming that I'm shooting a support, which, you know, they totally can't self-heal or make themselves really hard to hit, like Jeff. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. The only character that really works on is this one. It may be Mantis. But, like, other than that, like, why would you play Hela? Right? For the team up? That's like, really the only thing. Right? And that actually gets me into Elsa. Elsa's hard, but I want to put her in the top of Thanos. Actually, I'm putting her in... Okay, she is either getting farmed or she is a Diddy. And it's not... It's almost never Elsa's fault. Right? I play Elsa. I can have games where I'm running through lobbies. Like, I literally have like 50 kills, 5 deaths. Right? But the problem is that she's a DPS that's moving a bunch. But she needs to be constantly healed from characters like Hela. Right? And I don't know about you, but trusting your supports to do anything is like genuinely like I have PTSD. Like I have genuine PTSD. Like I will literally be so close to killing someone. I am in the FOV of everyone on my team, and somehow the enemy team is looking at me more than my team. Even though I'm like, it just doesn't make sense, right? Just heal me once and I win the fight, right? Right, because you're gonna block a lot of damage, because a lot of the time you only have one tank on your team. You might have two tanks on your team, but they might be dive tanks or they might be in the air. So it's like you're gonna take more damage, and not only that, a lot of people see Elsa and they just get scared. They may not even have a bad experience, but they hear so much bad experiences that they literally just target you. And this character like just folds because the team does not heal her. She's hard to heal. No one even sees her because her body is small. Everyone's just ignoring you, right? Because you're by the tanks. The heal bots will heal the tanks. You are so very much a secondary. Even though, if she gets that, she is literally like Thanos, right? And again, this is Diamond GM, right? She might be higher or lower. I don't know, right? But she's going here. Actually, I would say that she's better than Hela. Maybe. That's a big. She has a way higher ceiling than Hela. 100%. She may even have a lower, if lower, but the average, I don't know. I mean, dude, she literally can go unbanned for games and no one even plays her. Like, I'm just saying, like, dude, like, no one even plays her even if she's not banned. And the people that do ban her don't even know why that they're banning her. Because they have, like, dude, like, she takes a lot of skill to use, right? Dude, let's just get rid of all this clutter, right? Okay, Emma, solid. She's the definition of solid, right? She's bringing the same thing day in and day out. The only thing that may be different is, like, the diamond form uses of course, can, you know, show the actual, can actually show how powerful this person is basically using this character. But at the same time, her ult is very good because, like, no one has a plan for it. They kind of just bait their team and hope that they don't die, and that's it, right? Her ult's very good. You can also be able to combo it super, like, that you can combo it super well, I think, and if you time it well, solid. The only thing is that, like, she needs constant attention, right? She's basically just like a Doctor Strange, except she needs more healing than Doctor Strange. And that actually is a very big thing because she has a smaller like it's harder for people to heal her, and she has a faster window to die, which is actually very big. But outside that, I just think that she just does the same thing, right? Like, this might be the person's go-to fill tank. Gambit, super thin. Like, dude, literally, is this? Yeah, dude, it's fucking Gambit. Gambit never folds. Gambit doesn't fold, bro. Gambit doesn't fold. You know, Gambit goes unbanned. My supporters will want to play Rocket Jeff, and they have lowkey fucking Gambit or Invis Gambit. Dude, even if there's another Gambit in the game, the better Gambit wins the game, right? The better Gambit to actually use the abilities better and to ult better wins the game. Gambit can solo carry. He can get a bunch of kills, a bunch of healing, and he has probably still the best ult in the game. It's just that simple. Group, also up here. Whew, this is hard. Groot is, like, okay, he demands so much attention, not just from his lethality, but his walls can actually rage bait a team so hard. Right? Like, if you ban the Punisher, if you can get Punisher out of the game, even if they have a Squirrel Girl or anything, it does not. If it's not the Punisher, this character is eating. The only way to counter a Groot is literally by having another Groot that's better. right? So because of that, he's going above Deadpool. But at the same time, Doctor Strange has his TP, which is more valuable than actually the Groot walls, I would say, just on average. But the ults, like, dude, like, bro, like, outside that, they basically do the same thing, right? Like, they counter ults, they charge ult super fast. They're like, I don't know, like, bro, like, this is interchangeable. And if you have triple support, dude, Groot can literally, dude, I feel like Groot can have 5 DP, he can have 5 supports on his team and just do everything else. Like, he could do everything else. I'm so serious. Like, I don't think Doctor Strange can do that, but Groot can do that. Like, you can literally put 5 supports with Groot, and it can honestly work. I'm not gonna lie. Hawkeye, dead or did he? Let's be honest, bro. He is either gonna hit those one-shots, or he's not. And if he is, good luck trying to help your team dive him, because they somehow know how to dive. Hulk, which one has the most aura? I'm not gonna lie, Bruce has the most aura here. Probably in like bottom of solid. I feel like Hulk is basically like Cap, in my opinion, where that, like, he's just forcing everyone to just acknowledge his existence. But outside that, Hulk's like not, like, he's not doing too much, right? His ult is very good because it comes up very quick. But who in this rank knows how to use that ult well at all? A Smurf can make this dude look like literally, he literally looks like he has the Infinity Gauntlet on both hands, right? But outside that, he's just solid, right? He can feed. Do not get me wrong. Out of all the characters there, he probably feeds the most, just on average. But he has such a high ceiling to play well, and it's like people just don't know what to do against Hulk, if I'm being honest. It's just kind of free. Xbox One. He's worse than Widow, right? And the reason why is because Widow shits on him. Literally, no one heals him, right? Because it's just as hard to heal him as it is to hit him. But it's easier to kill him because the supports won't even look at him. So you just kill him, and then he just hops off. Dude, has a torch in Diamond GM gotten a fucking solo kill? Ever? Even with the ult, has he done anything? I can remember one time in recent history that I died to a torch. It knows because he was waiting for me outside my spawn, and then he did like a solo ult on me, and I still almost won the fight. I literally almost won the fight, and I was on Hela. I was on a Phoenix. But it was through the Phoenix or Hela, and that's the only time I ever died to him. I've never died to him, no other time. Invis, Dog, this character's pull is insane. Literally, the pull and the shield are the only problems, right? Actually, the pierce healing is very underrated, right? That's the problem with Luna, is Luna can heal a bunch okay, right? Let's just say that a tank is behind another tank, punching something, right? Or just any character. Luna can't heal that character because there's characters in front of them. They're taking damage. Invis is healing and doing the damage at the same time, right? And she farms her ult extremely fast. The only thing that I would say that she's bad in is like is when there's only one tank on the team, just because she's not going to be healing and doing damage as much because there's not really too much front line to worry about. And it's like she kind of needs that, right? But if she has that, she's insane. And even if the healing part, like, dude, she can still pull, she can still push, she can go invisible, she can self-heal the best out of any other character, right? She's very hard to kill. And she can counter ults without an ult. The only thing that's terrible is that the people that play her, do not know what they're doing. But if they somewhat do, which is, still very common, they're literally running the lobby, bro. They get final hits. They have the most healing. They have a lot of fucking damage blocked. They don't die. It's just very annoying. Xbox One. This character's horrible. Like, dude, this character's genuinely horrible. Like, I will say that, like, he could be top of Xbox One, sure. But, like, I'm at the point where I would rather just have a Widow on my team. Like, I'm so sick of Iron Fist players on my team. They always have a Lord icon. Why do you guys have a Lord icon on this terrible character? Every time. And it's like, they have the same stat line. 8 and 7. 8 and 7. 13 and 14. They have the same stat line every game, and I'm sick of it. I would rather just have a Widow on my team. Because at least the Widow, like, is, like, trying to, like, prove herself with aim. At least. This character doesn't want to swap. They want to blame everyone but themselves, and they have the same stat line. And it pisses me off. Iron Man Thanos, dude. Thanos. This character's Thanos. He can counter support ult. He's a fucking glass cannon in the air. Which literally means that if the enemy team locks in and heals this Iron Man will not die the whole game. Right? And because you need to coordinate with your team to have two people shoot him. Because one person is not enough to kill him unless you're playing the GOAT of the game. But he's just not going to die. You have enough to basically force him off an angle. But if he's getting pocketed by, like, I don't know, an Ultron or, like, a Luna, this character gets very, very, very scary very fast. Because he has the rage bait factor. You know what? Yeah. He has the rage bait factor. Where that literally, if the team gets mad enough, they're just going to throw. And it's literally just because he is supreme rage bait. Supreme rage bait. But yeah, Jeff. Ooh. I'll put Jeff in top of solid. Right? Jeff's neutral. Does he just have the best neutral in the game? Like, literally, like, just the... Like, dude, this character has everything going for him. The only thing is that people... It takes skill to use his ult. In, like, a game where ults are very important. And most of the time, people don't want to run triple support, bro. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why, bro. Like, dude, like, if you want to play DPS, just play Luna. And just occasionally heal people low and just go for damage and then pop all when needed. And it's like, you're doing solid, bro. You're doing solid. You're doing more than you would be doing on Hela. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, dude, Jeff is really good. Like, very good on domination, which is domination is legitimately one of the worst game modes of any video game I've ever played, because like nothing is literally, I don't know, like, there's always a smurf on domination. You're just rolling the dice on your team comp, and you're also just rolling the dice on your teammates. They're so ready to throw. They're so ready to not coordinate. They're so ready to rage bait. Worst game mode. And Jeff, honestly, is Thanos of that game mode. Like, dude, if Jeff eats your team once, it's over. Dude, your supports have literally been diffed. If Jeff eats your team one time, your supports are perma-diffed for the... Name one game where that Jeff has eaten the entire team and you have lost that game. It doesn't matter what the score was previously. Your supports are perma-diffed for the rest of that game. Maybe even dead. Loki, I like the female Loki. That's the skin I wear. Use. Thanos, bro. Bottom of Thanos, right? And, like, the lamps are really annoying. They're really annoying because they're really hard to punish, right? Loki can kind of just use lamps. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's really hard to punish him, right? Because he has a lot of tools to not die. And by that time, the rest of the team might be doing something. And even if they don't, Loki somehow always has a third support. How? How is there always 3 supports with Loki? How? Genuinely, how? It's always Loki. Loki's never in a 2-2-2. And his lamps are genuinely game-breaking. And he can copy so much good ults. Like, dude, 2 Cloak and Dagger ults versus my White Fox rocket ult. Like, bro. Like, dude, genuinely. Luna. This is hard, right? Because it's like, Luna, in my mind, is not a healer. She is literally a damage character. Like, just give yourself the actual flake, heal occasionally, and shoot things. And especially in triple support. She can go here, genuinely. She's literally just Hela, she's literally Hela but better. Right? So, at minimum, top of Thanos. Just because I've done it, I've seen other people do it, but it's like people don't want to run three supports for whatever reason, right? Rivals does not give these artificial titles that we give the characters. They're not called a support. They're literally called something else, right? So it's like, let's stop making shit. Let's just stop making shit up, okay? Magic, dead or Diddy. This character is either actually, I take that back. Magics don't feed because they don't die, right? They may not kill you, dude. This ult, dude. Why does Magic get so much overhealth, bro? She does AoE damage, which is very good for dive, right? Because again, people don't know how to play against dive. It's AoE damage. And overshield from it? I would rather her damage go up, but the actual overshield go way down. Because this is so annoying, right? Because it's like, okay, let me give you a perfect, right? Your team is begging you, oh my gosh, the Magic's in our backline, so help with the Magic. So you help with the Magic, right? But then Magic goes into the backline. The support Storm don't even look at her. They don't even look at her. It's only you shooting her. And she's getting so much overhealth from hitting everybody. From hitting everybody that's not looking at her. It's just you trying to kill her. She's TPing everywhere. And she's getting so much bonus health. It's so annoying. Genuinely so annoying. Like, she can always do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like unless the team whips out their mighty meat to actually put attention on her, she just won't die. She might not kill everything, but when she gets her ult, she's literally Thanos, dude. Like, dude, I'm just gonna put the... Dude, this ult is insane. This ult is insane, bro. You can't kill her through this. Right? I literally was playing earlier, right? I was like 5 HP, right? My team was just not healing me, so I was just in a corner just waiting to be healed. This character popped ult and nearly 1v5'd my team right in front of my face. Almost. It was so close. It was so close. And it's like, dude, if you double flank with Magic, she is like actually insane. Like, dude, Magic's actually insane. Like, dude, this form here is like actually insane, dude. Like, you have to pop a support ult for it. Which, I mean, obviously, I am overrating it, but if you combo anything with Magic, especially Diamond GM, value. Mag, top of Thanos, right? His ult is very good, but most mags whiff. I don't know. Most mags whiff their ults, so there's that. He doesn't die. He has a lot of damage, so, but it's like, mag players are just really bad at the game, right? But at the same time, the base value of just simply not dying and just, but like, dude, mags have a weakness of walking backwards. Bro, let go of your S key. I keep clicking it. Let go of your S key. You literally have so much abilities to not die. Just don't die. You don't have to move back every time you take damage. You have your shield out, full HP walking backwards. Stop! But yeah, outside that, valid. Mantis, bruh. Take everything I said about Luna, times it by 2, because in her ult, she could double damage boost herself and literally just kill anyone she chooses to kill. I have had so many times where it's like, I have 3 supports on my team. I'm playing Mantis. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start this fight off with my ult. I walk past everyone, damage boost, kill whoever I choose to kill. Easy. It's GG free easy. It's basically Gambit. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's just Gambit, but weaker. It's just weaker Gambit, honestly. Right? Mr. Fent. Diddy. He is Diddy. Right? He is King Rage Bait, but his Rage Bait is almost solved at this point. Like, bro, back in the day, he was very niche, but his Rage Bait was mighty. But now, actually, just because of that, I'm going to put him at the bottom. Because it's like, his Rage Bait is still there. But it's more of like a joke. I'm not going to lie. Like, bro, his ult can be okay. But like, if you're, but again, like, dude, our supports don't have brains. But like, they have somewhat of a brain enough to literally heal you once. And if you get healed once, it's like you most likely won't die, right? So, plus, genuine question, have you ever seen someone use a support ult to counter his ult? I've seen people just rather just take the team, like, if it ever happens. I've never seen a support ult ever in my life be used. I've never seen an ult used against his, ever. That's how terrible his ult is. Moon Knight? Bro, Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Dude, if shields were at the hard meta in the Diamond GM rank, characters don't know what to do against this guy. Genuinely. Like, if you're playing battle on Moon Knight, you are terrible at rivals. Because this character is the freest of free. Like, he does a lot of damage, but they don't know how to heal it back up. And his unk is so annoying. It's so annoying to deal with. No one ever breaks it in time. And his ult charges so fast. And if you even have 10% of a human brain, you can literally realize, if I ult point, it forces people to be permanently displaced for the rest of the team fight. So if I ult at a decent time, I just win the team fight. You know? It's literally just that simple. Plus, you can combo ult with a lot of good characters on, and it's like, dude, this kid, like, bro, if I'm playing Phoenix, for example, and it's like, I'm hitting my shots, but nothing's just dying, I just hop to Moon Knight, and it's like, the game just is easy. It's so easy, it, like, makes me mad. Because it's like, dude, why does this character exist? Like, I shouldn't, like, dude, this is my backup. And it's doing this? It's doing that? And he's perma-banned in this elo for a good reason. Right? Is Squirrel Girl? Xbox the fuck one. Dude. Actually, Diddy. Probably here. Right? Probably, right? And the reason why I was saying Xbox One is because, like, I just feel like she's just too easy to kill her. I just kind of feel like that's her only weakness. But, like, again, this is Diamond GM. A glass cannon works really well. But at the same time, the mindset of, like, a Squirrel Girl player is not the same mindset of a psylocke, for example, right? Like they're not trying to be efficient at all. If a Squirrel Girl, again, like anyone else, has 10% of a human brain, they will run the lobby. For the most part. But if they're running dive, she's butt. It's very easy to farm. It's very easy to farm her. Right? In almost any comp. So it's like, but at the same time, she can still pop off. She never has MVP, but she can be a very big reason why her team is even somewhat close to winning. I'm not gonna lie. Or she could be the reason why that they're losing, if I'm being honest. Name more top of Thanos, bro. This dude's Thanos, right? He does a bunch of damage, right? He can actually counter ults. His ult is also super good. And he also has the team up, which is super good, which he doesn't need, but also he's like the go-to anti-dive in this elo. And it's like, he can really shut down a lot of things. He can also help, like, enable the, you know, and it's like, he's just really good. He's not too broken to where that you need to ban him if you're not playing a dive, but he's really good, right? Like, if you main him, that's a valid main. Penny, I'm putting at top of solid, right? I could put her in, like, the bottom of Thanos, sure, but I'm just gonna put her in the middle of solid. And my reasoning for the actual solid is because it's like, dude, breaking her nest isn't the most simple thing in the world, because you need to have somewhat, okay, you have to be able to, you have to know what you're doing. You, like, or your team have to know what you're doing, and it's like, that's rare. And she can stall you for so long and just rage bait you for so long. It's like, bruh. But at the same time, people know at this point, okay, if there's a Penny, kill Penny, right? But sometimes it just doesn't happen, right? But she's good at almost every first point, and she's good at almost every first point. So it's like, I have to put her somewhere, bro, right? She's not terrible. She's not feeding. Pennies don't feed. She's either rage baiting or she's countered. And plus, Penny players don't stay on Penny the whole game. They know better, right? So it's like, yeah, she's really good, bro. Phoenix. Okay, with a damage boost of any kind, she is like actually toxicity. Like dude, she could 2-shot, doing so much AOE damage. Like dude, the headshot damage she does when it looks like she's one-shotting people. I'm not gonna lie. Her ult. If it wasn't for Cloak and Dagger being the most common character I've ever seen in my life, she's actually very, very, very good because she charges all super, super fast. And it's like, if she can target that one person, she can rage bait that one person, it works. But at the same time, she is less consistent than Invis. Invis is a little bit more consistent, which, hold on. Let me actually change this around. Right? It's probably like that, right? Moon Knight, literally, think of Phoenix, except easier. It's easier Phoenix, right? And Phoenix is a slightly more skilled in Moon Knight. Plus, also, if there's a bunch of shields, it's just really annoying. This character is solid. I used to be a psylocke main back in my day. I used to average a 4 KD. I was very solid, bro. But that was like back in like season 3 or like 4. It was just something like that. But ever since her ult got like changed, and they changed her just in like okay, ever since they changed her in neutral and ult, I just can't respect playing this character, right? I still hop on her time to time just to diff the other psylocke, because it's like I haven't played psylocke in a long time, and I can still diff the other modern in psylocke mains in the neutral because I was playing her back when the neutral was considered tough, bro. But I can't play this character, bro. The ult is just too cheese. The ult is too cheese, bro. It's too boring. Like, it's such a boring way to play. Like, bro, I'm not trying to play this character just to do nothing but be annoying and then pop ult. That's just cheesy. That's corny. The only time where I will say that it's not corny, which it might be biased, is literally is literally just playing Deadpool, right? But at the same time, Deadpool doesn't have that threat to just completely annihilate someone without counterplay, basically. Right? But at the same time, this character is a little corny, but they're very annoying. They're pretty equal here. I'm not gonna lie. Rocket, Xbox One, bro. Like, dude, the res beacon's good, I guess. The healing is good, I guess. The ult is okay, I guess. Like, okay, enemies don't break my rocket ults, but I destroy the rocket ult in 2 seconds. Maybe like it's because that I played hit scans, but I just destroy the rocket ult in 2 seconds, and like, and the ult was up for basically nothing. And if you play Phoenix, this character's butt. And it's like, this character's just bad. Like, dude, tell me, would you rather have a Cloak and Dagger or like a rocket on your team? And mind you, this is Diamond GM. Right, I would rather have a triple with Adam, honestly, right? Because at least Rocket isn't taking up ult charge from the other supports. But it's like Rockets never know how to use their ult, bro. Like, I don't know. Dude, this character probably like isn't. You know what? Bottom of Dead or Diddy, okay, fine. I'll be nice. Just because Rockets don't usually feed as much, but I still feel like they're bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the res beacon is the only saving grace of this character, and it's like if you know when to use your gun, you can rack up some finals for sure. But like, yeah, I don't know. This character's Xbox One. I've never seen dogger of shits, dude. Like, dude, anyone that ranks Rogue above Penny is drunk. Like, dude, rank doesn't even matter. Rank doesn't even matter. This character is dog because she takes so much damage with absolutely no survivability. Right? To do anything useful for your team, you have to use your cooldowns, but you need them to escape. Right? Her ult is very good. She's basically like Iron Fist, but as a tank, and the ult's actually good. But at the same time, it's like she's just missing something. Rogue is missing something in her kit. Like, I kind of feel like there is just like an ability that's just, it's just not there, but it's supposed to be there. Like when I'm playing Rogue, I feel like I literally feel like I'm supposed to be using this certain ability that just doesn't exist. I don't know if that's just me. And her cooldowns are 10 eons. She has so much downtime for someone that does nothing. Wanda, Xbox One, bottom of Xbox One. Like, Wanda can so easily be so much better. Right? Just make her E better. Make her E counter dive better, and she is literally so much better. Right? Because then she actually has a role. But it's like, bro, have you ever had like a teammate in this rank that if you say, okay, we actually just need something to deal with dive, and they hop on Wanda? Or I don't know, like there's an Iron Man and they hop on Wanda? Like, dude, I look at my monitor like, what? You play Wanda. It's a lowered Wanda. Come on, bro. They don't even counter it either. They just want to just play Wanda. But yeah, this character is doo-doo because the ult takes too long. Right? I would rather they just cut the lethality down to actually just cut the actual cooldown, to actually cut the cooldown timer. And then after that, make her E better. She has a role in the game. But Poke, dude, the Punisher puts her in her place in close, and also he kills her at every distance. I'm just saying, and the ult's infinitely better. As Spider-Man, this character's Thanos, bro. They can pull you off the map. They can beat you in a 1v1. They can and if they get diffed, they can come back in 2 seconds. Like, okay, a Spider-Man can die 2 times more than the average person because they come back so quick. It's utterly fine. Like, dude, they could have MVP, but literally have 15 deaths, and it's absolutely fine. Like, so it's like the character does take a bunch of skill. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in like at the bottom of Thanos because he's very good. I'm not gonna lie, he's just very good. Star-Lord, this character's solid, bro. I'd probably put bro like here. Right? The ult is definitely much better than like the Hela ult. Like, dude, his ult is like literally a terrorist chant. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very, very good. This character does a bunch of damage. It's very hard to kill this character. Like, I feel like he's always 1 HP. He's always 1 HP. Like, dude, when he does that like ability to just do like an AoE a spin thing, he doesn't die. I swear my crosshair is on his body. He's not dying. He's just 1 HP. Infinitely. Very annoying. Storm. I mean, this character's very solid, but they're just feeding or they're feasting. I'm not gonna lie, like, cause it's like you would just hop on her to have like a boosted Phoenix, a Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight. It's utterly toxic, but if you just kill her enough times in a row, they're gonna hop off Storm. Right? Like, dude, they're gonna hop off Storm. So, but outside that, her ult is just not the same. It's not the same. People learn how to play with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're actually at the, dude. We are finally at it. Mind you, this is Diamond GM. The Punisher is crazy, brother. The Punisher is crazy. His AR deals with flyers the best in this rank out of almost any other thing in the game. His shotgun can run a lobby. His AR, dude, you can farm your ult before Invis gets her ult. And you can just insta-kill a tank. Cloak and Dagger pops ult. If you target one person, maybe even 2, you can kill them through any of these ults. Genuinely. If your team just pockets you enough, you can literally kill a support through their ult. You can kill a tank through their ult. It doesn't matter. And you get ult first. This character is insane, bro. Like, I don't like playing him, right? But it's like, it's so hard to play bad. Like, genuinely, if you are bad at the Punisher, you are bad. Like, you can't swap to anything and do better because you're bad at the game. It's impossible to play bad. Like, in Diamond GM, if you have any level of talent at all, this character is doing everything. He's one of the only characters to actually solo carry. He is the counter to Groot. That's why he is above Groot. And even outside of countering Groot, this character is fucking Thanos. Right? Gambit is above him because his ult, I'm not gonna lie, you can kill him easier than he can kill you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, unless your team has a counter ult, your ult is not enough to deal with anyone in Gambit ult, because they will kill you so fast, bro. Like, and it's like, your team just can't heal you fast enough. Thing, top of solid, right? They don't know how to counter a BP. They don't know how to counter anything. Again, Diamond GM, they don't know what they're doing. They're just the thing. I've seen people, I will literally have MVP on Phoenix with no deaths. They will swap to the thing. Like, it's always a lord the thing to. It's like, dude, are you trying to give me kills? Like, I don't know. Right? It's kind of like embarrassing at times. They don't know what to do. They don't know meta. They don't know anything. But he's not bad. Like, he's never really, like, feeding, really. And if he is, it's usually already a team diff. But if you want to play the thing out of all the characters, I mean, that's kind of weird. But, yeah. Yeah, but he's not better than... Yeah, he's not better than these characters. Yeah, he's like bottom of solid. Thor is just better thing. Loki a better Hulk. Actually, not a better Hulk. Right? And it's because that Thor's ult is just terrible. If his ult was better, please don't put me in a meta like that. Like, don't do that to me. Because I'm the only one shooting him out of his ult. And it would just hurt my soul to, like, get him 1 HP. My team's not doing anything. They're not healing me. They're not gonna heal each other. They're not gonna help me kill him. And then we just all die. Yeah. Please don't buff him. Okay? He's already decent enough. Just make his ult just a little bit better. Just don't make it busted. He does not need like a rework or anything. Just don't make the ult too crazy. Venom? Dude, is it me or is Venom just Thanos, dude? Venom is Thanos. If it wasn't for Invisible Woman, which, mind you, I'm the only invis in my rank that knows when to pull him. I've seen Invises push him away. But yeah, like, this character, I can only think of, like, playing a Phoenix, Invis, and the Punisher. But that's really it. Like, this character, I wouldn't say he is in, like, the one above all tier. Actually, maybe I'm overrating Mantis a little bit. I think Mantis is here, right? Mantis is really good, but she's not good enough, right? Venom can almost solo carry. Not gonna lie. So yeah, there's that. White Fox good. White Fox players, Diddy. I think they're better than Storm, or maybe a little bit worse than Storm. I don't know. Actually, I'll put them above Thing. Like, and the reason why, is because this character on paper can do a bunch, and they do a bunch. But the people that play the character in this rank are just butt. They're literally just a DPS player that just wants to have a bunch of finals on a support player. I mean, like, dude, that's all they want. They don't care about winning the game. They don't care about playing well. They just like, oh, I'm playing a support and have 10 finals. Like, awesome, bro. Bucky. This character's either feeding her or just carrying, right? If I hear the again, it's like, bro, can we just kill him? He was just 1 HP. No one's healing him. How are we not killing him? Right? It's like the thing where that, like, people just ignore anything that's not affecting them. And it's like, bro, if we just look at him, he's dead when he ults. Jesus. But anytime we do that, he's dead. And even if we don't do that, he still has to have skill to kill us, bro. And a lot of them don't. It's like one out of every, like, 3 games with this character, maybe even more, like 5, does this character do anything of note. I'm not gonna lie. Especially especially with like the changes. Same thing with Wolf. I mean, you could say the same thing where it's like he can have a bunch of deaths and not a bunch of kills, but he can get value. But the value does nothing. Like, cool, you killed Doctor Strange. Maybe you killed Doctor Strange. I don't know. But if I get pulled by Wolf and I'm playing anything that's not Doctor Strange, I don't usually die. Like, I just hop on mag, I just do a bubble, and I'm okay. But if he grabs you as like a squishy, whoo! If he ults, whoo! But again, wolves usually are feeding. I'm not gonna lie. But if they're not feeding, goated. But then the last is Ultron. Ultron. He's a hits. He's probably what, a top 2 hit scan, top 3 hit scan. He's healing a fuck ton. He's making up for a bunch of healing. His ult is basically like a pseudo Phoenix ult. His damage is very high. He beats every flyer in a 1v1. If people just play triple, he's an MVP merchant. He's a win rate merchant, KD merchant, finals merchant, kills merchant, heals merchant, no deaths merchant. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I know this video was long as hell, but again, I warned you, I rant, I go very in depth with everything I'm talking about, and I will be trying to make more. I will make more videos geared towards more things, not just rivals, but I will definitely make rivals content. So yeah, if you liked it, make sure to like, make sure to sub, right? Because I'm just like a college student. I'm just a college student, bro. And it's like, I enjoy yapping, you know? But yeah, that's it for this. And I will catch y'all